Good morning, Western Hills. I want to tell you my flood story. I know it's been 10 years, but it's really about prayer. So 10 years ago, during the May flood, all night long, the river kept coming up, and all night long, Steve kept moving farm equipment up higher and higher and higher, and he wouldn't let me help, and he wouldn't let me call anybody to come help. And so I just, I prayed, Lord, stop the rain, recede the river, have mercy on Steve, have mercy on our cows. And I was begging and begging and begging. The rain kept coming and the river kept coming up. And it was in my backyard, and it had never been in my backyard. And it was coming in the house, in the basement. And all I could do was hold a flashlight for Steve so he could see where he was moving stuff, and just to pray. Well, then the next day, later in the day, I'm going to have to leave the house. The river is in my basement. I have 3 dry steps going down into my basement, and it looks like it might still be coming up, but we don't know that. So we leave the house, and I changed my prayer to, thank you, Lord, that I have 3 dry steps. So we went and stayed at his parents' house that night, and the next morning the river had receded. We still had cows. Anyway, so I went into the house, and I had 3 dry steps. So what I learned from that experience is begging and pleading didn't work, wasn't as effective as saying, thank you, Lord, for my 3 dry steps. So during this pandemic, this terrible corona that we're all under house arrest with, quarantined, house arrest, I have to say, thank you, Lord, that I'm able to stay at home. And thank you, Lord, that I still have a job. And thank you, Lord, for central heat and air. And after 3 days of no power, thank you, Lord, for power. You know, whatever, little things, great or small. Thank you, Lord, for the trees. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the flowering trees. Thank you for those who plant and care for them. You know, just every little thing. Indoor plumbing, girl, because who wants to get up in the middle of the night? Especially these cold nights we've been having lately. Anyway, so there's always, always, always something to be thankful for. So think about that when you're in your prayer time, is just thank the Lord for all the many blessings. Count your blessings. Name them one by one.